Good evening, everybody. Happy Thursday show. Hope you're doing okay. It is absolutely. 1 second. But it is absolutely boiling at the. So be careful. The features for the Premier League, Championship, League One, League Two, are finally up. The Premier League. Let's start with the Premier League. Some really good, tasty features. The first day, 29th of August, in two months' time. Kicks off here with Bournemouth at home to Everton. Arsenal, the champions, at home to away to Aston Villa. That Chelsea, Alonso, first home game against Brighton. Coventry takes on Hull City, two promoted teams, head to head. Crystal Palace at home to Manchester City. Leeds United home to Brentford. Liverpool with new manager taking on Nottingham Forest. Manchester United home to Ipswich, newly promoted. Sunderland, they're home to Fulham. And Tottenham are home to Newcastle. Big games there, big games. The week after, Arsenal, London Derby. Arsenal are home to Chelsea. Brentford home to Sunderland. Leeds United away to Brighton. Manchester United away to Everton. Red versus blue. London Derby. Crystal Palace away to Fulham. Newly promoted Hull City home to Aston Villa. Ipswich Town, they're home to the Mighty Red Liverpool. And City versus City, Manchester City are home to Coventry with their new manager. Don't know who that would be. Newcastle United home to Bournemouth. Tottenham away to Forest. Then week after, you've got Bournemouth home to Brentford. Aston Villa home to Nottingham Forest. Hull City away to Chelsea. Should be a good game that. Coventry City home to Brighton. That should be definitely another good game. Looking forward to that game. Coventry Crystal Palace home to Ipswich. Liverpool, Leeds United home to Newcastle United. Liverpool home to Fulham. And it's a Manchester Derby. Manchester United home to Manchester City. Sunderland home to Arsenal, and Tottenham Hotspur home to Everton. The week on 18th to the 20th, the 21st of September, Bournemouth home to Liverpool. A London Derby, I think. Brentford home to Chelsea. Brighton home to Arsenal. Everton home to Ipswich. Fulham home to Manchester United. Crystal Palace away to Leeds United. I'm looking forward to that game. Sunderland away to Manchester City. Hull City away to Newcastle. Last time they played, Alan Partridge, I think he was the Newcastle manager, or one I'm not too sure. And he headbutted. I think it was Newcastle manager player. I'm not too sure, and he got sent off. I might be Hull City. I can't remember which one, but I do remember him doing that. It was crazy. Coventry City away to Nottingham Forest. I'm looking forward to that game. Tottenham Hotspur home to Aston Villa. The 10th of October, Aston Villa home to Brentford. Arsenal against Leeds United. Chelsea home to Bournemouth. Coventry City home to Newcastle. Be a long time since we've seen that game. Crystal Palace home to Nottingham Forest. Hull versus Everton, another game. Be a long time since we've seen that game. Ipswich home to Fulham, Liverpool home to Manchester United, Manchester City, sorry, my favourite game. Manchester United home to Tottenham, and Sunderland home to uh, Brighton. That now onto the Championship. Give me a minute. So some big games, some big games. I'm looking forward to big games. Here we go. August the 15th. Bolton promoted away home to Preston. I think that's a derby. That Wolverhampton, who got relegated. Their home fixture will be against Blackburn Rovers, and I do believe it's the first time they've played each other for a long time. Bristol City home to Millwall. Charlton versus Derby. Middlesbrough home to Lincoln City. That should be a good game. That should be a really good game. Look forward to it. Norwich off to West Brom. Portsmouth home to QPR. Sheffield United home to Birmingham City, and Stoke City home to Swansea. Burnley on the 16th. Burnley home to West Ham. That's boring. And Watford home to Southampton. On the 17th, I think this is the Wales derby. I'm not too sure. Wrexham away to Cardiff. Birmingham City home to on the 22nd. Birmingham City home to Bristol City. Blackburn Rovers home to Middlesbrough. Cardiff City home away to Derby County. Portsmouth away to Lincoln. Looking forward to that game. Millwall home to Norwich. Preston versus Wolverhampton. Another new game. QPR home to Bolton. Another new game. Looking forward to. Southampton versus Stoke City. And if I'm not mistaken, Southampton have been appointed. I got the point deducted by 10 points or 12 points. I don't know. Saunders City home to Sheffield United. West Brom home to Burnley. West Ham versus Charlton. That's the London. I'm sure that's the London derby. That's a London derby. I'm not too sure of that. Wrexham home to Watford. The 29th, Blackburn home to QPR. Bolton versus Lincoln City. Bristol City home to Portsmouth. Cardiff City home to Sheffield United. Charlton Athletic home to Preston. Derby County home to Swansea. Middlesbrough home to West Brom. Southampton home to Millwall. Norwich City home to Burnley. And another one I'm looking forward to is West Ham and Watford. I think that's also London derby. Wolverhampton versus Stoke City. That's been a long time since we've seen that match. And Wrexham home to Birmingham. So there is some tasty features in the championship up to September. I'm looking forward to the Millwall West Ham match. I'm looking forward to Southampton Middlesbrough match. I'm looking forward to the Bolton Blackburn match. It's been a long time since we've seen that. I'm looking forward to it. League One fixtures. Give me a minute. Look for the League One features, but unfortunately I don't think I can find them. Here we are. On the 15th of August, you've got Notts County versus Leicester. I'm looking forward to that game. Leicester versus all these matches. All these. You've got Oxford versus MK Dons, Reading versus Luton. Three new games. Wow. I think. Bournemouth home to Bromley. Blackpool home to Welcome. Bradford City home to Peterborough United. Sheffield Wednesday home to Leyton Orient. Doncaster home to Macclesfield. Plymouth home to Stockport. Yeah. There's some really exciting games in the match. There is some really exciting games in the football league, not so much the Premier League, but I think League One, League Two, and the Championship next season. They are the leagues I'm looking forward to watching, because you've got some fresh team relegated in the Championship, like West Ham. You've got Wolverhampton relegated. I'm looking forward to seeing a Birmingham West Wolverhampton match. I'm looking forward to Birmingham West Ham Birmingham Wolverhampton match. I'm looking forward to the West Ham West Brom, Millwall and Millwall West Ham, Millwall Wolverhampton. I'm looking forward to all that next season. I'm looking forward to seeing where I'm looking forward to this season. I'm looking forward to seeing where all this goes. But who knows what will happen? Who knows what will happen between now? Let me get all the features for League One. Give me a minute, guys. Oh, that's the Caribbean. Caribbean Cup, that used to be the Carling Cup, and they've changed it. Well, Whirling Cup. Then it was the Carling Cup. Then it was the Caribbean Cup. I don't understand why they've changed it much, but it's a decent. Many people don't rate it as a cup, but I think it's a decent cup. That's just my opinion. So here are the features for the League Two. Newport versus Rochdale. Oldham versus Port Vale. Acton Stanley home to Colchester United. Barnet versus Salford. Cheltenham versus my hometown, Rotherham United. Chesterfield home to Fleetwood. Crewe versus Crawley. Gillingham home to Walsall. Grimsby versus Exeter. Northampton home to Swindon. York City home to Bristol City, and Tranmere Rovers home to Shrewsbury Town. But I'm looking at the table in the League One. Leicester have got so many big, so many teams in the League One to take on. Barnsley, Blackpool, Bradford, AFC Wimbledon, Doncaster, Huddersfield, Reading, Peterborough, Stevenage, Wigan, Stockport. This is going to be a close one for Leicester City. Do I think that they'll get promoted? Yes, but it will not be easy because you've got some decent teams in League One who will fight to the very end. And I think if Leicester don't get promoted or in the playoffs or get second place, it'll probably be a long time until we see them in the Championship and in the Premier League again, if that happens. But if they don't, I'm gonna go for this. If they don't get promoted, I'm gonna go for to get promoted. Sheffield Wednesday, Wigan. I'm gonna go for a surprising one, Reading. If Leicester don't get promoted, they're my top three. In the Championship, I'm gonna go for West Ham. They're gonna get back up promoted. Burnley again. And I'm gonna go for a surprising one. I'm gonna go for Wrexham. But who knows? Time will tell. I've just seen the Championship table already. I just looked at them. Southampton are already at the bottom, so it could be a long time till we see them. But they might get relegated. They might just go straight down to League One. They might play crap all season. Who knows? Time will tell. As for my hometown, Rotherham United, I want to see them back in the League One where they belong. But again, this League Two is a very challenging one, I think. So who knows? York City, they might back to back promotion. It'd be nice to see York City in League One with Rotherham United, and with Doncaster and York City. They are like 5 minutes, but they're not. I think that's a derby as well, but I'm not too sure. But Rotherham, York City, Doncaster in League One. That would be massive if that happens. With Barnsley as well. Barnsley, Doncaster, York, Rotherham. Two South Yorkshire teams in League One. Let that happen. I hope that happens next season. But we'll wait and see. And in the World Cup, guys, South Africa won 1-0. Mexico won 3-0, sorry. And Germany lost 2-1. Really? Wow, I didn't expect that. I didn't expect Germany to lose 2-1. But it's football. Who's playing tomorrow? You've got Japan versus Sweden, Tunisia away taking on Netherlands, Paraguay taking on Australia, Turkey versus USA, and Norway versus the French. So good games tomorrow in the World Cup. Saturday, You've got Uruguay versus Spain, Egypt versus Iran, New Zealand versus Bulgaria, England playing tomorrow on Saturday, and Croatia. I think that's the last games as well. So I'm looking forward to this. And as for Canada, the Canadians, of all the countries, Canadians are in the knockout stages. It's crazy. It's crazy to think a team like that are in the knockout stages. But anything can happen in football. Anything can happen in football. And that is all for football. I'll be back to you live next week. I'll be thinking, I don't know what I'll be doing next week, but I'll think about it. I've not done the King of the Ring stuff, so I'll probably add that onto next week. Until next week, folks, have yourself a good night, a good weekend. Be safe, and see you all next week.